In ancient Rome, a love affair unfolded that would scandalize a nation and change the course of history. This is the story of Julius Caesar and Cleopatra, a romance filled with political intrigue, betrayal, and passion. Many know Cleopatra as the last pharaoh of Egypt, but few realize her reign was marked by strategic alliances. Born in 69 BC, Cleopatra was not only a clever politician but also a brilliant linguist, fluent in multiple. Her relationship with Julius Caesar began in 48 BC when she was just 21 years old and he was 52. When Caesar arrived in Alexandria, Cleopatra used her wit and charm to impress him, rolling herself in a carpet to sneak. Their affair wasn't just personal, it was a power play that fused Rome and Egypt's ambitions. Together, they had a son named Caesarion, whose very existence was a statement to Rome's elite. But Caesar's commitment to Cleopatra was viewed with disdain by many Romans. After all, he was supposed to uphold Roman value. His romantic involvement with a foreign queen was seen as an abandonment of duty and tradition. Upon his assassination in 44 BC, the path to Cleopatra's heart shifted dramatically. Betrayed by the Roman Senate, she returned to Egypt, having lost her biggest ally. Just a year later, a new leader emerged, Mark Antony, a confidant of Caesar. Antony sought out Cleopatra, and they quickly fell into a passionate affair that reignited Egypt-Rome relations. Their romance was equally controversial, as it was perceived as a blatant power grab. Charmed by her intellect and beauty, Antony fell deep, even declaring her the Queen of Kings. They had 3 children together, solidifying their political alliance. However, Antony's growing bond with Cleopatra led to a civil war back in Rome. Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir, painted Antony as a traitor, claiming he had succumbed to Cleopatra's seduction. The Battle of Actium in 31 BC sealed their fate. Octavian's forces crushed Antony and Cleopatra's navy. Retreating back to Egypt, the lovers became fugitives in their own land. With their dreams of a united empire crumbling, they faced an inevitable end. In a desperate act of love and defiance, they chose to commit suicide rather than be captured. Cleopatra famously used an asp, a venomous snake, to seal her fate, ensuring she wouldn't be paraded in defeat. But did you know that some historians believe she orchestrated her death as a political statement? Instead of surrendering, she aimed to become a legend, an eternal queen in the annals of history. Their deaths marked the end of both their lives and an Egyptian dynasty that had lasted for over 3,000 years. This twisted love story teaches us that passion can collide with power, often with devastating consequences. Today, we remember their tale as a cautionary reminder of love's complexity. But beyond the romance, it's a narrative about the unpredictable nature of politics. Was it love or a calculated move for power that drew Caesar and Cleopatra together? Their story continues to captivate us, revealing the thin line between affection and ambition. What led 2 powerful leaders down such a tumultuous path? Perhaps it was the allure of forbidden love that gave them both strength in a world dictated by men. Their legacy lives on in countless adaptations, proving that their story is as relevant today as it was millennia ago. So next time you hear about their affair, remember it wasn't a simple romance, it was a battle for historical immortality. Love and politics are intertwined, as ancient as time itself, and just as volatile. What lessons can we learn from Caesar and Cleopatra's affair? Ultimately, we see that history is not only about dates and events but the passionate stories that drive them. And in the end, love, controversial, tragic, and powerful, is what defines humanity. Join us next time as we explore more captivating tales from history that shaped our world.